You ever feel like everybody else has it all put together? They don't. They're lying to you. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna, and if you are new here, we're a homeschooling family of 4. We're in our 9th year of homeschooling, and we have an 8th grader and a 4th grader, and today I want to talk with you about how we really need to stop romanticizing homeschool. Let's go. Before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. So what has prompted this video, I don't know if you've noticed this where you are. I have noticed this where I am. A lot of people that I see, I don't know how to describe it. They're like acquaintances, but like they're in homeschool circles. I don't know how else to describe that, but like not people I know or talk to, but like people I know and have talked to. Help me. Yeah, whatever that is. No like relationship though. A lot of people are putting their kids back in school this day and age at this time. And it's not like an age thing. So it's not like, oh, they're all going back for high school. I don't know what it is, but I have a couple of theories. One is that the world is a dumpster fire and everybody just needs a little sense of normalcy. And so they're putting their kids in school. The economy is going downhill. So they need that little bit of security for a lot of reasons. Back to the first one, we're all overburdened and the idea of homeschooling, it's hard. It's hard to human right now, let alone tackling also your child's education. And then another one is that while everything else is hard and grocery prices are high, that everybody thinks that homeschool is like it is on Instagram. And homeschool is not like it is on Instagram, guys. And I know because I share on Instagram. Not a lot. I mean, some, yeah, I don't know. The moral of the story is that we as homeschoolers need to stop romanticizing homeschool. Why? Because people think that it's all sunny and roses. And it's not, okay? It is not. Homeschool, like the message that's put out about homeschool, right? People have all this virtual school negativity and COVID school, you know, feel some kind of way and people think it's instantly weird. And so homeschoolers are like, it's wonderful. It's all freedom and everything is perfect all the time, which is a lie. Lie. I don't fight with my kids. I do everything they're supposed to. Lies. Everything's great. I've always chosen the right thing at the right time and it all came in one box and it was free and it gave me a dozen roses. Lies. Guess what? Just like everything else in the world, it takes some freaking work, okay? So, there is this increasing phenomena that I'm seeing in all of the homeschool groups where people are like, oh, well, you know, we have unschooled for 5 years and my 47-and-a-half-year-old can't read. Oh, well, we did virtual school for 2 years and I sat them in front of a screen while I did my own work. And now I am just shocked that they are not on grade level. Homeschool is wonderful. Homeschool is amazing. Homeschool is a beautiful thing that can serve whatever you want it to, however you want it to. But just like childbirth gives you a glorious little human at the end, it's real nasty and real painful to get there sometimes. It is not all sunshine and roses, and we need to stop pretending like it is. It isn't all morning baskets and wonderful. And no, your kids are not going to just inherently know stuff. Now, there are a lot of creative ways to educate your children. There are a lot of creative ways to reinforce things that you're teaching. There are a lot of creative ways to make sure that your kid is getting it, but all of them, every single one is going to involve some consistency, and every single one of the successful ways to educate your child is going to involve a little bit of hard work, okay? I am not going to sugarcoat this for you, and I am not going to lie to you. Sometimes it really freaking sucks. Sometimes the costs are high. Sometimes it is really difficult to get everybody on board, including myself. Even I don't want to do it sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if we're doing the right thing. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth it. Sometimes it just really sucks. And that's okay. Every good thing does. Every marriage takes work. Every birth takes some work. Every pet ownership takes some work. And think about all the joy your puppy brings you. It is so important to me, to the world, to the homeschool community that we stop over romanticizing homeschool. It takes just a little bit more than, living on a farm somewhere, letting kids help in the field. If you want your child to have an education that equates to that of children in mass education, now don't get me wrong, children get an education in anything that they do. And what do I mean by that? If you have a kid who's milking a cow, you teach the kid to milk the cow, the kid can milk the cow. But is that going to translate if they want to go to college and become an accountant? No, it's not. You have to be doing some work, okay? It's not all field trips. It's not all fun. Sometimes you gotta buckle down and do the godforsaken things, okay? You gotta teach the grammar. I don't know that there's any way to just inherently learn grammar. There's inherent ways to just kind of bring it up, to talk about it, to examine it, to even teach it. But it has to be like a thing. You gotta do the thing. The number of people who, and this is as a whole, this is why we have debt crisis in this country. This is why Gen Z has the lowest credit scores and they're falling. You have to do a thing to get a thing. Like, you gotta put some skin in the game to get a product, okay? You gotta put in a little work to learn the thing. Now, there are kids out there who will inherently learn things on their own. There's kids who teach themselves to read. There's kids who can pick up really easily on math and things like that. But it's not going to be everything all the time, okay? So I am so sorry. If I have been guilty of it, I'm sure I've been guilty of this. Guys, we have quit curriculum. We have quit things. We have changed up. We have gone from one year to the next. We've quit mid-year. There are some days I yell and scream because I'm a human and I'm a parent. And things don't go the way I want to. There's some days my kids yell and scream because they ain't having a good time. Guys, if you think that you are going to get out of this fully educated kids who can go to Harvard or do whatever it is they want to do without putting any skin in the game, without doing any of the work, let me tell you right now, you're wrong, okay? There's going to be one of you in the comments who's like, we never did on he is Albert Einstein. And that's going to be great for you. I'm going to be real happy for you. But that is like a one-off. We are talking about the masses here. You know why? Because I got to live with the masses. I don't live with your kid. Society is going to have the masses who need us to be putting in the work. Put in the work and be consistent. Stop thinking that it's all roses. And stop quitting as soon as it gets hard. Don't get me wrong. You guys know I'm a big fan of pivot or quit it. But if you came into this thinking it was always going to be easy, that's on you. That's wrong for you. You can't swap your kids like that. That's not healthy. Put in the work. Stay consistent. Okay? Now I know I would love to hear more of your stories, things you have seen, things you have done, because let's not kid, we've all done it, where you either phoned it in, realized afterwards, oh, that was a bad idea. You did a thing, you were like, oh, I need to quit that. Or you had this romanticized idea of homeschool because it is not all prayer journals, nature walks, watercolors, and morning baskets. I'm sorry, that's not enough. I love you. And I fully support your right to homeschool, and I want you to do a good job. Not for you, for your kids, okay? Your kids deserve a quality education. If you're not doing that, I genuinely want you to examine if this is something your family should be handling if you are incapable of doing that for your children. You owe it to your children, and yes, you do. You owe it to your children to give them a quality education if you have chosen to shoulder the burden of their education. Okay? So really examine this. Don't over-romanticize homeschool. People need to know that it's hard. People need to know that it takes work. And people need to know that some days it just freaking sucks, okay? That is one of my many soapboxes. They're like a staircase because I have so many today. Feeling a little feisty. Guys, let me know. Who do you know? Don't name drop them. No, that would be terrible. Don't do that. Don't name them in the comments. Seriously though, I think as a whole, even it's everything, right? We're over romanticizing marriage. We're over romanticizing cleaning our house and home life. Sometimes some things just suck. All right. I'm not saying my marriage sucks. I love my marriage, but to think that it's always perfect. No, this is real life, man. There are not filters on this. This is real life. I have to live it. And we owe our children to give them a good education. And some days it's hard. And I hope that you don't feel like, oh gosh, this isn't anything like what I expected. I have to quit. I hope that you didn't think this was going to be easy. Because again, just like childbirth, it is a labor of love. Guys, I hope that you found it as helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. You can always find me down in the comments or over on Instagram. And again, I would love to hear your over-romanticized story or your observation when somebody just wasn't doing it. I don't remember who it was. I think it was earlier this year though. Somebody commented on one of my videos or Instagram posts and they were like, every time you talked about people failing their kids and not doing anything in homeschool, I had never seen it. And then I saw it. It's real. It's out there. It's real common. So don't be that guy, okay? Get them a little more than baking fractions. Like, just do a little more. Doesn't have, good tool to use, but not the whole toolbox. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bye.